Hi everybody, it's Jared here for another Seabattical Travelcast. We're here in Windsor, Ontario. We've been visiting an intentional community, and this particular location is called the Surrey House. And these are our hosts. This is Charity and James, Kristen, and my boys. Come on in here, Nooner.
Come here, it's fun.
So what have we been up to, fellas? What have we done since we got here?
We swam.
We swam and swam and swam.
Video games on a Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah, on a projector. James, you have
Beat Daddy.
I have a deep love for the 90s video games.
and you've like updated that with projector.
Yep. Yeah, we take it probably more serious than would be prudent around here.
So you guys are part of an intentional community. That might not be a word that's familiar to everybody that watches this. So what is an intentional community?
All right, that's me. It's a collection of people that have chosen to be family together and to work that out through our rhythms of life, our habits, our chores, our finances, the way that we live, the pets that we share, and we all live together. There's actually two houses, so we have a sister house, and we spend our time in a lot of really organized, structured things together, where that might be a barbecue, that might be a worship night, and then lots of more organic, just we see a lot of each other, more of each other than you probably see of sometimes your own face in the mirror. So it's a very different way of life. It can be very challenging, but it's also very rewarding.
And so you two are a married couple, and you have a child together.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jubilee. And you live in you are part of this house as well.
Yes.
And so how long have you been part of this?
I've been living here since a year ago June, so about a year and 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's it been like to you guys are currently 3 people right now.
Yeah.
Well, really 4.
Yeah, we're
One of our members is away working a contract at camp.
Okay.
But he's still there in our hearts. So.
Yeah.
He's in our hearts. He'll be back in September.
And when you first started though, there were 6 people living in the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're at 4.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of trial by fire, I think. We went all in.
Yeah. 2
couples and 2 singles, and
We put all our eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
And a basket that only had one bathroom.
Yeah, that's a key point. And then we had 5 cats and a dog at that point.
Okay, so basically a zoo there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We bought a zoo.
we overdid it a little bit, but I think that when it comes to intentional community, there's only one way to learn, and that's trial by fire. And if there's one thing that we've done over the last year and a bit, it's been learn a lot. So
Absolutely.
So, and you guys actually have plans to plant a church in the future. Anything you want to say about that?
we're working hard with the church that we're from, and hopefully heading in the direction of creating a church that kind of reflects some of the same spiritual family values that we've found to be so convincing, and that many kind of around us in our periphery have found at our house and at the house in Essex as well. Just as something, fellowship and community really attracts people to God, and we believe that, and we want to see what it means to expand that for our community here and the rest of the city.
And Charity, you and I have another connection through New Leaf, and you've been doing kind of a special project for New Leaf. What have you been up to in the last 6 to 8 months?
Yeah, so what I've been doing is a little bit of the practical details of calling up churches and figuring out some of their real logistical, obvious things. Where are they located? What time do they meet? What are their habits of their service or their gathering? And then also some of the more broader things. Tell me about why you named your community the name that you gave it. Why does your community choose to practice this habit in this way? Tell me more about what your congregation is good at together. Things like that, and sort of collecting that information, and then we're uploading that to create a directory of things that God is doing that are really uniquely different and weirdly wonderful across the face of Canada. So it's a really interesting project. I'm enjoying it really personally, as well as just on the New Leaf front. And I think it'll be a really good way to help people see what God's doing, and also help find themselves plugging in when their faith might have grown in something that's quite different and unique, to find a different community that would resonate with them should they have to move to a different location. So there's a couple different purposes for it. So we're excited about getting that up and on the road.
That's great. So fellows, where are we off to next? What are we going to do?
Well, we're thinking that maybe we'll run back to Surrey House at the earliest convenience.
And Nathan, what else are we going to be doing?
Chicago.
Yeah, we're going to go back to Chicago. We're going to spend a little bit of time with Life on the Vine, and we're going to go to a very special cafe in Elgin called what?
The Blue Box.
And what is the theme of the Blue Box?
Doctor Who.
All right. All right. So we should be back in Saskatoon, I think, midweek this week, and if all goes according to plan. And so we'll check in with you from Chicago. Okay. Bye bye.